Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Varalakshmi. In this lecture, we shall cover the following. What is a zero or root of a polynomial? How to find the zero of a linear polynomial and how to factorize a quadratic polynomial to find the zeros. Starting with what is a zero or root of a polynomial? A zero of a polynomial is also called as the root of a polynomial. The zero or root of a polynomial is nothing but the value of the variable when the entire polynomial is set to 0. That is, for any polynomial p of x, the zero of the polynomial is the value of x for which p of x is set to 0. Suppose we take an example, p of x is equal to 2x minus 1. If we substitute x is equal to 1 by 2 in this polynomial, p of 1 by 2 is equal to 2 into 1 by 2 minus 1 and the value comes out to be 0. So here we can say that x is equal to 1 by 2 is the root or 0 of the polynomial p of x is equal to 2x minus 1. Another example, suppose the polynomial p of x is equal to x minus 4. If we substitute x is equal to 4 in this polynomial, p of 4 equal to 4 minus 4 and the value comes out to be 0. Here we can say that for the value x is equal to 4, the polynomial p of x is set to 0. So x is equal to 4 is the root or 0 of polynomial p of x is equal to x minus 4. Next we come to how to find the zero or root of a linear polynomial. What is a linear polynomial? A polynomial of degree 1 is called a linear polynomial, right? Let us consider a linear polynomial. P of x equal to x minus 2. Now the question is how to find the zero or root of a linear polynomial. The answer is simply we equate the linear polynomial to 0. So p of x is equal to 0, that is x minus 2 is equal to 0 and the value comes to be x is equal to 2. Here x is equal to 2 is the root of a linear polynomial. Let us take another example. P of x equal to 5x minus 2. It is a linear polynomial because the degree of this polynomial is 1. So to find a zero of a linear polynomial, we equate the linear polynomial to 0. Hence p of x equal to 0. That implies 5x minus 2 equal to 0 and 5x is equal to 2. This can be written as x equal to 2 by 5. Here, so x is equal to 2 by 5 is the zero of the polynomial p of x is equal to 5x minus 2. So simply by equating the linear polynomial to 0, we find the root of a linear polynomial. Hence, a linear polynomial will have only one zero, that is unique 0. What is a quadratic polynomial? We have learned before. If the degree of a polynomial is 2, then we can say that it is a quadratic polynomial. The standard form of a quadratic polynomial is p of x equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Now the question is how to find the zero or root of a quadratic polynomial simply by factorizing the quadratic polynomial. Now the question is how to factorize a quadratic polynomial. The answer is to split the middle term. To factorize a quadratic polynomial, we split the middle term, that is this term bx has to be split. In such a way that b has to be split into two numbers, say n1 and n2, in such a way that if we add those two numbers n1 and n2, that must be equal to the coefficient of x, that is b. And if we multiply the two numbers n1 and n2, then the resultant must be equal to the product of a and c, that is the product of the coefficient of a square and the constant c. Let me explain this with an example. The quadratic polynomial given is p of x equal to x square plus 6x plus 5. On comparing this polynomial with the standard form, ax square plus bx plus c, we get the value of a equal to 1, the value of b equal to 6, and the value of c equal to 5. Now we need to factorize this quadratic polynomial x square plus 6x plus 5. So we need to split this middle term 6x. This number 6 has to be split into two numbers n1 and n2 such that if we add the two numbers n1 and n2, that must be equal to this b value 6, and if we multiply those two, then that must be equal to the product of a and c. Here a is 1 and c is 5, that is 1 into 5, that is equal to 5. We will consider the coefficient of x square here, that is 1, and the constant 5. We multiply these two and the value comes to be 5. Now we write all the possible factors for this 5. The possible factors for 5 are 1 and 5. That's it. 1 into 5, 5, or else 5 and 1. 5 into 1. So we can choose any of these two possible factors. Suppose I'll take this first one. Let n1 equal to 1 and n2 be 5. Now the condition is if we add those two numbers, that should be equal to b, and if we multiply them, it must be equal to the product of a and c. So let us check. n1 plus n2, 1 plus 5 equal to 6, and that is equal to b, here. So first condition is satisfied, and product of 1 into 5, which is equal to the product of a and c. So the second condition is also satisfied, so that we can split this b term 6 as 1 and 5. Now let's factorize the polynomial. P of x equal to x square plus 6x plus 5. P of x equal to x square, and this 6x can be split into x, 1x plus 5x, and the constant 5. Here x square is nothing but x into x, right? So we have in this x square term we have x into x, and here we have 1x term. So we from these two terms we can take x as common. So this term is left with 1x, and here we have already taken x as common, so we are left with 1 here. And from these two terms we can take 5 as common. the variable here will be x plus 1. Now p of x equal to, now from these two terms we can take x plus 1 as common, then the value, the variable here is x and the value here is 5. So in this way we factorize a quadratic polynomial into two factors. Now we got the factors for the quadratic polynomial. To find the zero, we equate these factors to 0. P of x equal to x plus 1 into x plus 5 equal to 0. It is of the form a into b equal to 0. So this can be written as a equal to 0 or b equal to 0. If we apply this formula here, we get x plus 1 equal to 0 or x plus 5 equal to 0. Then x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to minus 5. So here x equal to minus 1 and x equal to 5 are the roots of the polynomial p of x equal to x square plus 6x plus 5. In the next video, we'll learn thoroughly how to find the zeros of a quadratic polynomial by factorizing them, and we'll solve all the exercise problems of polynomials in 10th class CBSE textbook. I hope you have understand with the concept, and if you have any doubts you can ask me in the comment section. If you find this video is helpful, do subscribe to the channel for more such lectures.